Hi everyone, I hope you are having a great day, and thanks to all of you who join in live for this. I have been playing with the new Stampin' Up! Butterfly Brilliance collection, and this is a special release that's coming soon that demonstrators are able to order this now. So I've been having a lot of fun with this, and I thought it would be good to pop on here for a minute and share a little bit about this new collection. So I want to show you what comes in it, and then I've been playing around with it, and I have probably 9 or 10 cards that I've made up, and I want to show you different ways to use it and how I've used these different ways of using the set on these cards. So let's look at what comes in this set. This is the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, and when I open this up, I'm going to show you this is all one big stamp. So you can really use this in some ways that you wouldn't be able to if it was not one big stamp. So that's what comes in the stamp set. Then we have the Brilliant Wings dies that coordinate with this stamp set. So in the Brilliant Wings dies, we have this one large die that coordinates with the one large stamp, so you can stamp it, then cut out all 6 of those butterflies at one time. We have some really neat texture stamps here, the bricks, the little hash marks, some little dots, some little tiny butterflies, and then these are beautiful, the really detailed ones. And these all align perfectly with these, so you can die cut the detailed overlay, use it on top of one of the ones cut with this die, and I'll show you 1 or 2 examples of that. So that's the die set that coordinates. Then we have the Butterfly Bijou designer paper. Comes with 12 different prints, and you can see them here. So half of them, one side has a butterfly print for each one, and then the other side has some kind of more basic print, like this one and this one and this one. So you get a good mix of the butterflies with some other prints you can use with them. And then the 4th thing that comes with this set, if you choose to get it all together, is the Natural Touch specialty paper. I am going to try to show this to you, see if you can appreciate it. Can you see this paper actually has a wood grain texture to it? It's really neat. It's different than anything I've ever used before, and it does have a sheen to it. It's a little bit glossy. So keep that in mind. If you are stamping on this, you will either need to let it set aside to dry for a little while, or you can use a heat tool to make it dry a little bit faster. So if you choose to get this entire collection, you can get all of this for, you get the stamps and the dies 10% off if you order this together, or if you order the entire collection. But you can get the entire thing for $71.25, which I think is a really great price for everything that comes in it. So I want to show you one thing with the stamp, a little tip I figured out for making it easier to use the stamp, and then I'm going to show you my cards and explain how I made them. So I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. Get the stamp out. Now this stamp is slightly larger than the front of an A2 size card, so keep that in mind. And for example purposes, I'm going to mount this right over here on the right side of my Stamparatus. I'm going to ink it up. I have some Mango Melody cardstock and some terracotta tile ink. I am going to press this over and stamp it. Now, I just gave that average pressure, and as you can see, it didn't stamp right over here along the right side of the cardstock. So something I have been doing for several reasons, sometimes for these big ones that are a little bit hard to get to stamp along the edge, and sometimes for other reasons, I've started using these magnets along the edge of my Stamparatus to allow me to still line up my cardstock in the same place every time. So I can stamp once, pull this out, put it back, and I can stamp in the exact same place again if I need to. Now, my stamp is inky, so I'm going to be really careful with this rather than having to clean it off. But I'm going to drop this right here, hopefully not move it, bring this over and mount it. And now let's ink it up again. Make sure that's in the right spot, and we'll try this a second time. Now you do have to give a good amount of pressure on these big stamps like this, but see how much better that stamped? Now I have one little spot here that looks like it needs another try. Stamp it one more time and it looks really good. So if I want to, I can try to apply a little bit more pressure. I can go back and add more ink if I want to, but that's a good way to be able to bump everything out a little bit from your hinges and get it all to stamp really nicely. So that's a little tip for using the stamp. Now you can use an F block if you do not have a Stamparatus or stamping platform. You can use the F block, which is our largest block. The stamp will fit on it. Or, of course, you can use your Stamparatus, which I do recommend if you have one on those big stamps. It just makes it a little bit easier to stamp with those large stamps. Now, there's four different basic ways that I found to use this set. So I want to show those to you and talk about them for a minute. So the first way is just to use your stamp as it is. So this sample was actually stamped by my daughter. It got just a touch blurry, but she's 7 and she was just playing around with it, not trying to keep everything still. And I actually like the way it turned out. It looks a little bit more like moths, you know how they're fuzzy a little bit. I really like how that turned out. So I used this for the background just with the stamps, stamping that the way it was, and added a little greeting tag. So that's one way. Now another way is just to use the dies. So here I have 2 samples of cards I made just using the dies as they are. So on this card I used one of those designer paper prints and I cut out the background of the butterfly, and then I used some gold foil paper and did the overlay, and I thought that turned out really pretty. Now all of these designer paper prints on these cards, they are all from the Butterfly Bijou designer paper pack, just so that you know that. So that one I used the dies as they are, and this one, same thing. I cut these out with some vellum, and I thought those turned out really pretty for just a simple, plain and neutral card with those beautiful butterflies on it. Now, here's kind of a fun way to use this set, is with the designer paper and the dies. So let me show you what I mean with this. We have this one print in the designer paper pack that actually coordinates with the die set. So if I pull this big die in, show you right here, this all lines up perfectly. You can run that through your die cutting machine and get 6 beautiful butterflies cut out that you can then use on card samples. So that's exactly what I did. I cut this out one time. I got 6 butterflies in the 6 different colors, and then I made these 3 cards with them. So this one, I actually used one I had stamped the butterflies with black, and I used some of those samples here, you'll see here in a minute. Then I actually die cut that one out with the detailed butterfly die. So I put that underneath just to give it a little bit of a shadow down there, and made just a really simple card with this Thanks a Bunch stamp. I will bring these in really quick just to show you, if you're curious what greetings I used on these cards. I used Celebrate Sunflowers, Many Messages, Bloom and Grow, and the Field of Flowers stamp sets for my greetings. This one, I just love this butterfly in this mint color, and I used one of my pre-made tags from my Many Messages set in my little fishing tackle box that I've been keeping my pre-made tags in. Added that with this beautiful paper. I love this butterfly print. Thought that one turned out really neat. And then this one, I used that Natural Touch paper in the background. I stamped right on it. That was when I learned that I need to be careful with the ink and either let it dry or use my heat tool to dry it a little bit faster. And then I popped those 4 butterflies up on top of it. So those are some examples with the designer paper. Now, I'll show you some examples where I use the stamps and the dies together. So what I did, I stamped all of those butterflies with some Memento black ink. And then you can either color them and then die cut them out. I actually die cut them out and then I colored them. You can also stamp, for example, my terracotta tile onto a different color of cardstock, like the Mango Melody, cut that out, and then you would not need to color them. But I'll show you these up a little bit closer. So I colored each of these in with my Blends markers, and I think this one is my favorite of all of these, but I colored them in with the Blends, die cut them out, and attach them to a few different card samples. So here is one that I watercolored the background, and I thought that turned out really neat. And here is one more, a gatefold card that I made so that the greeting tag would open to the right and the butterfly to the left. And this is one where I did color that background piece with the Blends, but then I layered the gold overlay on top. So as you can see, this is a really neat set. There are a lot of different ways to use it. So I'll give you a couple of details here about this set in case you are interested in ordering it. This is going to be available for customer ordering beginning March 2nd. And it will be available through May 3rd. So this is not in any of our catalogs. It will not be in any of our catalogs. It is available March 2nd through May 3rd. It is available, if you would really like to order this now, for those of you watching live, it is available in starter kits. So you can add this to a starter kit now. You can choose $125 worth of products. You will only pay $99 for that, and you're going to get free shipping. And you can order this right now without having to wait. If you would like to add this to your starter kit, it is item number 159408. And if you have questions about that, please let me know. Now, if you're watching the recording, I am going to be, when this goes live on YouTube, I am going to be sharing videos all this week using this set. I have some really neat projects planned that I want to show you exactly how to make a certain project using some really neat techniques with this set. So check into those. I'm sure you will enjoy them, and I'll have some really neat projects to share. So thanks for joining in. If you have questions about this, please let me know.